Boot it up, don't crash today. Wi-Fi's moody, that's okay. Coffee's loading, brain's still light. Callie's locked in, Techie's tagged. We're logging in with Callie and Techie. Callie bringing kosher. Techie talks Techie. Stories, culture, updates too. It's logging in, brought to you. System ready, slightly unstable. You're logging in for a vault, boredom not found. You're logging in, best show around.
Okay, it's time for another episode of Logging In. Yes, here we are, alive and well.
And I am in.
Yeah, yeah,
I am logged in.
yeah. I just realized as I said
It's
alive
to
and well
another
and,
week.
and stuff. My goodness. I guess we kind of have to start off with the big topic of where were you when you received the Dolly notification?
The what notification?
The notification about Dolly.
I guess. Where was I right now logged in? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know Dolly is no longer with us?
Oh, Dolly Parton. Oh gosh, yeah. You said I don't know why it just didn't register when you said Dolly alone and not Parton. Yeah, that right there. It's so interesting because the last time when I heard she got sick, and I think it was when she canceled one of her shows. I don't know if it was in July, I want to say, or maybe June, late June. And I don't know why in my mind I just said, I don't know how much longer Dolly's going to be with us, because we had heard I'd say over the last six months or so that she had different bouts with illnesses. And so, but they never really talked about what it was. And then they would just say, she's doing well. She's recovered. She's doing well. So when she passed, I was just like, I had mixed emotions, all sadness. Then thoughts about her made me smile because she had a no nonsense attitude. And I remember one interview that she had, I think it was with Barbara Walters, or what is the other famous lady that did interviews back in the day around Barbara Walters' time. I can't remember. But anyways, they were trying to kind of talk down to her because she grew up in a trailer park. And boy, the way she ran circles around that interviewer, you could just tell she was no nonsense. And she also was very humble. And that's what I liked about her attitude. She was spicy. She wasn't a punk, but she was very sweet at the same time. But don't talk to her like she's stupid because she came from the trailer park, because she that's total opposite of what she was. So I appreciated. I liked her spunk and her attitude, and yeah, it's just another icon that has gone and passed away. So where was I? I was working out when I found out, and I was just like, oh man, like what? So yeah, truly a true legend. Where were you?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping you were going to ask. So I was in the middle of a session trying to go and resolve somebody's computer issue, and the notification popped up. And I'm just like, oh, okay, it looks like Dolly's no longer here. So then, of course, I search the internet, and then it goes and it starts saying that the internet has been putting out this hoax for the past hour that Dolly passed away. And I'm like saying to the person who's my client, I'm just like, oh, it looks like there was a notification that Dolly passed away, but you can't believe anything on the internet because, of course, they're now saying that people are just putting out a hoax that Dolly passed away. Then I come to find out that she actually did pass away later in the day. And I'm just like, Okay, that was awkward.
Yeah, yeah. And her family recently with either a family or a close person to the family.
There was a
I don't know if
family
it's a
member that was
manager.
assigned to go by Dolly herself to go in to relate the news. So they had everything already pre-planned.
Yeah, she was surrounded by loved ones, and then they also have recently released saying that she had a very brief battle with cancer. So
Oh well, that's got to be breaking news. I haven't heard about the cancer thing.
yeah, somebody from the family announced that it was she had a very brief battle with cancer. So being that it's brief, at least she didn't suffer for a long time, you know.
No, I can get that.
But yeah,
So here's the other thing that I'm presenting, and I'm laughing because you're probably hearing whatever music or whatever chaos is going in the background. My kid just literally
Yeah.
just banging at the keyboard. So I'll
Yeah.
see if that comes out in post. But yeah, what I originally was going to go and mention is that I did something really sneaky behind the scenes. Like, and it just made
What's that?
sense, especially because we have been on the air for, I don't know, like 30 or so episodes. I can't even count. But
Yeah.
if you look up logging in show on practically any of the platforms, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Reddit, Snapchat, Threads, YouTube, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Vimeo, I skipped Tinder, Twitch, Roblox, chess.com, Flickr, OnlyFans, yes, OnlyFans has an account, Pinterest, Spotify, SoundCloud, Medium, wasn't able to get Wikipedia, DeviantArt, I don't know if I did TripAdvisor, eBay, that one should be very funny, Poshmark, Whatnot, VSCO, Dribble, Behance, Tumblr, Goodreads, GitHub. Basically, I just grabbed every instance of logging in show I possibly could. So we now have a social media presence that we can use later. And I just wanted to
Really?
give you that bit of information and wanted to hear your reaction live on air for that.
Really? So wait a minute. So you went to all of these platforms and what did you do?
I signed up for a user account for all the platforms.
You signed up under the show name.
Yes.
That's good though. That's good
Yes.
because now you know that it's kind of like I want to say solidified, but you know what I mean. You know, you got the name.
Oh
You
yeah,
know?
definitely. Well, I mean the other thing is I've
Yeah.
been thinking about the whole subscription based thing. And so essentially like it does cost me money to go in to put this show out. I mean, neither of us are paid at this time. We're basically operating
Yeah.
at a loss because essentially like there's parts of the show that just needs to be funded for it to air the way that it airs. That being said, at some point we're going to need to be looking for sponsors. And I figure, hey, we need to have this conversation anyway. So my crazy thought is that at some point I'm probably going to go and put it out on eBay and just be like, or some platform and just be like, hey, here's the starting price for going and I don't even know the best way of putting it, but allowing you to sponsor the show so that way at the beginning we could be like, hey, so and so is sponsoring, which would be really cool. But I don't know. I just figured we had to start somewhere. But and I was even thinking about originally I was thinking about an idea of for every follower that we have on Instagram, basically the cost of going and sponsoring being a penny per follower. So that means that every 100 followers, we would basically be charging $1 sponsorship wise. But right now, the Instagram account, when I've last looked at it, is at 0. So I thought it
Yeah.
might be cool if somebody who's listening right now is one of the first to message us on the Instagram account because it's at 0. They essentially get a
Yeah.
free sponsorship because we have 0 followers at this moment.
Okay. I
I,
mean,
I just thought that was humorous, and I'm like, hey, should we throw that out there because like it'd be
well,
interesting to
you just
see.
did.
It'll be interesting to see who are the secret fans. Like
Yeah,
that's what
that
I'd
would be
love to
interesting,
know.
right?
Yeah, of
That would be
course.
interesting. I guess we'll see if we have any secret fans that'd be willing or interested to do something like that. And
Yeah,
because you put it out there, so it's sort of a official but unofficial announcement.
right, right. So I just want to
you
get the
know?
ball. I don't know why, but I just feel like I needed to get the ball rolling of just like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
this is what we're going to do eventually. Because I mean, essentially, I need to figure out with eBay what is even the cost of putting something out there. Is there like, I'm sure you have to pay some money to be able to put anything up for auction. I don't even know if eBay's the right platform to do it, but I know at some point or whatever, I'm going to want some platform that makes sense where we could be like, hey, upcoming episode, whatever, countdown, and then see, does it even get bid up? Like, that's going to be funny in itself.
No, you know what's funny is that you're talking about this live on an episode.
Oh, I think, but here's the thing.
Not behind the scenes in a meeting. You're talking about all of the behind the scenes planning and thoughts and theories and things like that live on an episode. That's hilarious.
No, but that's what I figured. I figured needs to be captured because this is the moment people are going to go back and just be like, wait, where did they come up with this whole theory about going and instead of soliciting sponsors of auctioning off their sponsorship slot? Like, who does that?
That's hilarious.
And
Techie.
right. So that's why I was just like, okay, we just need to kind of capture what happens so that way in the future, whoever is historically looking through this and it's like, that successful show logging in, this is how they got there, da 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 da. It's like they'll come back to this particular episode where we had this internal planning of just, and I just felt like I needed to get your raw reaction of just, okay, do we go for this? Because it's like, it's funny, even if a sponsorship goes for $1, that's $1 more than we had. Like, that's how I kind of see it.
Pretty much at this point, $1 is $1 more than zero.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And even if like eBay, I'm looking up right now, it looks like eBay might take like 40 cents plus a percentage or whatever. So $1 looks like it might actually be like
not even $1.
10 cents. Like a dime.
It won't even be $1. Lord have mercy.
So for a dime, like $1 for you, but a dime for us. But then if somebody bids it up to $2, then we get 20 cents.
Ooh, okay. Now we really talking about something, right?
I know.
The game of starting at the grassroots level.
Well, I'm just sick and tired of just kind of figuring out, because it's like, in this case, I have no measurable of, I don't even know who's listening to this show at this point. So at least if I can use Instagram as a way of saying, okay, this is how many followers we've got, because I've been watching all these other Instagram influencers starting with 0 and doing things like, hey, I'm going to go and feed my girlfriend 1 penny for every follower that we get. And it ended up being a case where I think they're almost at 1 million followers and the guy's in complete debt and is showing his bank account and is saying like, okay, I don't have any money to really do this, but this is how much debt that I owe my girlfriend to feed her. No, they're doing all these things. So I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do you jump into that type of game? And I think this might be the one. And it's like, and I think even starting out with 0 followers and watching to see with nothing posted there, maybe at some point I'll post something, I don't know. But essentially starting with absolutely nothing and then seeing, does this account grow with nothing? That's going to be really funny.
Yeah, that will be it's like a plant, right? That you start off with the seed and you see the first bud, you're like, oh my gosh.
Right.
There's
No,
some
because
people
I'm
that
literally
right, so.
I'm literally feeling like the entire campaign is please don't follow this account because I don't want sponsorship to cost too much money.
Interesting. Don't follow this
And it's
account.
like, oh no,
Ah,
1,000 of you followed. You just added
right.
another $10 to what sponsors now need to pay. You awful people.
Oh my goodness. You're no help.
Right.
That'd be interesting. We'll see.
If we can blow up an account to 1 million followers just doing this, I'm gonna laugh so hard. I wouldn't even know
Me
what
too.
to do.
I
Because
will laugh too.
I
No
feel like
doubt.
there's something here, and the funny part is as much as people are saying like, hey, you should be talking about news, I feel like this is what is going on behind the scenes that no one's discussing.
Mm. It is behind the scenes because I don't know. This is my first time hearing about it. So you said you wanted my raw reaction. Yeah, first time. So I'm just listening like, okay.
No, but I'm saying
Yeah,
this
because
is
I
what
don't know what's being talked about
this
behind
is
the
what
scenes.
other influencers are doing.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. I'm watching it with my very eyes. It's like I'm seeing this guy already raise $100,000 because he's projecting sponsors on his toilet.
On his what?
Exactly. There's really crazy things happening right now. So it's like, how do we get that action?
Gosh. I don't know. How do you match something like that? That's crazy.
Well, I think the way we match it is we do what we said. So if somebody's actually listening and they want to sponsor, now what we have to do is we have to figure out what are the ramifications, because it's like we don't necessarily want adult entertainment as far as sponsor is going, but at the same time we also don't want to
No.
limit people as well. So
True.
what's going to be our judgment as far as censorship, because there needs to be a little bit of censorship. I mean, that's kind of the
I guess
question.
I don't know. Let us get the first one first, and let's see. I have no idea how to gauge it. You know, we need something to gauge with.
Right. No, because if it's because here's the thing. It's like there are some shops that are like adult-oriented shops or whatever that you're driving down the highway, and technically it's a brick and mortar that anybody can go in. Is that considered a proper sponsor? Or is that going to go? And it's like, oh well, now that makes us 18 plus, and it's like, are we gonna go and say, hey, no 18 plus things? Like, where exactly is the line?
Yeah, because that's a whole nother lane. Adult. That's a big lane with a big statement. So I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
So that means we might have to cut out alcohol, drugs, like any of the cannabis shops, et cetera, et cetera.
I ain't against cannabis.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
I'm not against cannabis.
So that's why I'm saying, what are the parameters?
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, I wouldn't have a problem with cannabis, but I
would have to say whatever the sponsorship is has to be some form of legal.
Sure, but adult content that's legal, you know. So you just have to really determine what fits your brand.
This is what we're gonna do: is that if we receive a sponsor and we're uncomfortable with it, we're gonna make a behind-the-scenes declaration of if we're comfortable or if we're not comfortable with using it. And if we're not comfortable, we'll either ask for you to rephrase it, or we'll say, sorry, we need to move on to the next one.
Right. Pretty simple.
That's going to be our thing. And it's like, and I think for the auction, we have to go and we have to say, hey, if you feel like it's something we would be uncomfortable with, please make sure to check with us before bidding.
To check the what link?
They need to check with us before they bid.
They're not gonna, I don't know if we're putting the onus on somebody to say, hey, if you think that'll make us uncomfortable, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm saying when we do an auction, if somebody wins an auction and then we come to find out that the thing that they won, we're not comfortable even airing, well, then that's a problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but people don't know. They just try and, they get the answer is yes or no. I mean, they could say, yeah.
And then we would have to return.
It has to make sense. It
We'd
has to
have
make
to
sense
return
to
the
the
money.
brand.
We'd have to return the money then.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't accept everything. All money doesn't mean it matches your lane. You can't be, that thirsty where you're just taking, anything.
Yeah.
Again, it has to make sense to the brand in the current times as well as the future. What type of brand do you want? What type of businesses do you want your brand associated with? And it can't be everything.
Right.
So,
and this is why I feel like, especially with logging in, the fact of being able to go into to have an episode where we're just like, hey, the whole concept again is just kind of checking in and just being like, hey, this is what the algorithm's doing, this is what the pulse of what's happening, et cetera, et cetera. It's almost funny how well this fits in, where it's like people are literally, and we've discussed this before, they are literally creating airlines, and they're doing it with crowdfunding. There's all these different projects that are happening, and it's just really, really, really amusing when you think about it, of what's involved with all of this. But a lot of people aren't displaying. I mean, again, I see in my social media all the time, there's this guy that bought a bowling alley, and he's always showing how he's trying to fix everything up. And it looks like one night the burglar alarm kept going off every single night. They come to find out there's a cat that was inside the bowling alley.
Yep. That's why I knew you was gonna say it's either a cat or an insect, something.
Yeah. So they ended up adopting the cat,
it.
and they ended and they're calling the cat Dude.
Oh wow!
But
Look at your baby.
But Dude has now become the mascot of the bowling alley.
It has become a mascot?
Yes.
Oh, that's cute.
Right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So this is what I'm observing with the internet thing, and it's like, okay, how do you get a piece of that action?
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes it looks like people are kind of, fluking up on stuff, like, like the cat. What? Who? That's just, something that just happened and ended up being a situation and ended up being, you know what I'm saying?
No, it worked out.
Yeah, you couldn't plan that, or we're going to have a cat that comes in every night and make the alarm. Nobody plans that,
Right. Speaking of planning, there was this guy that was really annoyed at his parents for constantly asking, when are you going to get married? So he worked.
We're going to get married?
Yeah, when are you going to get married?
Uh-huh.
So he worked with his friends to create a fake wedding that they posted on Instagram, or either TikTok or Instagram or one of the socials. The parents ended up like pretending to be angry, but they completely knew, okay, this was utterly fake. However, the rest of the internet thought it was real. And there were some things that they did, which was essentially like, I guess the best man had his knees buckle, and the person who was the fake ordained minister person kept talking as if nothing was going on, and it had no reaction. And so as a result, there's all these posts online of people going and saying like, oh my goodness, look at this wedding, da, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So this video that I was watching, they literally said, it's funny, they weren't able to go into to trick the parents, but they were able to trick the world.
The world.
Right. Right. Right.
Ah, man. That's what I'm saying. The things that kind of just captivates and captures the world to where something goes viral and you have no idea that it's going to take off the way that it does. You just it's the unpredictable part of the future and the planning that you do, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So essentially, if you want to watch that, it's from Hunter Williams. I fake married a stranger to trick my family.
I fake married a stranger.
I fake married a stranger to trick my family.
Okay, I'll check it out later. Wow. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and I guess that's the alarm right now because I'm hearing "get me diaper." So I think
That's
that
what
might
you-
be how we end the show.
The alarm, give me diaper, like the alarm was going off with the cat. Yours is get me diaper, give me diaper.
That was such a perfect way to go into close everything out. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. All right. Now you know what? This was quite interesting because again, this is not what you normally hear discussed on a show. So and honestly, it's the things that you don't normally hear or see that kind of piques the interest of many people. So you never know.
Well,
but I guess we'll see, right?
That's literally what I'm going for because I'm just like, okay, everybody's talking about Dolly. Who's talking about what actually? The fact that I found out about Dolly passing away, I go and I look it up, and then I come to hear like, oh, Dolly death hoax, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's fake, and then it's like, no, that's actually real.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, and it's just funny that it's like. Essentially, when she passed away, all these things were saying, yes, Dolly Parton death announcement is a hoax. And now when you look it up, it's like, no, it was real. So
Right.
It's like a totally different timeline. Okay, he's getting very sad, so we're going to log off and say goodbye.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, all right. Tell him that the rescue was on the way.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's good. I love that. All right, I will see you next time.
All right, logging out.
All right, logging out. Bye.
All right, bye.
Yeah. Boot it up, don't crash today. Wi-Fi's moody, that's okay. Coffee's loading, brain's still lagged. Callie's logged in, Techie's tagged. We're logging in with Callie and Techie. Callie bringing culture, Techie talks Techie. Stories, culture, updates too. It's logging in, brought to you. System ready, slightly unstable. You're logging in, 404 boredom not found. You're logging in, best show around. Boot it up, don't crash today. Wi-Fi's moody, that's okay. Coffee's loading, brain still lagged. Kylie's logged in, Techie's tagged. We're logging in with Hallie and Techie. Hallie bringing culture, Techie talks Techie. Stories, culture, updates too. It's logged